Brother, you know what would be such a smarter move to make it so that electric buses ain't losing too much charge on them? Bro, just make them have less power, yeah? And just add more speeds to them. Because that's what we did with diesels, yeah? Instead of making diesels only have one gear only and making them have like 2,000 horsepower to make sure that they have enough torque for that one gear, we know that's gonna use a lot of fuel, because a lot of fuel is gonna have to be injected for that to happen, and then we're gonna use tons of fuel with that. That's why they were smart and they thought, okay, why not let's put more than one gear in there. But then with these electric things, yeah, they're giving them tons of power and they're only putting one gear in them, and then they're wondering why they lose charge quickly. Just add more speeds to them. I know they have a CVT thing. It's like similar to the continuously variable transmission. It's kind of similar to that. It's not like the regular gearboxes you have on like cars, buses, them things. It's not like that. It's designed like a CVT one. So what they do with motorbikes, they can just add more speeds to it. Because with a continuously variable transmission, yeah, the people who design the transmission, yeah, they can choose how many speeds they want. Because how it works is that there's a circle thing, and it's moving about, right? And it's like linked to the engine somehow. And then the slower that thing moving, the slower that circle thing that's moving gets, the more top speed and the less torque there is. So okay, let me just break it down. Right, so you see with gear ratios, right? The lower the gear ratio, the higher the top speed, but the lower the torque. The higher the gear ratio, the more torque, but the less top speed. That's why we need more gears, yeah. But we don't just get straight to the last gear like that, because we want to reach the top speed, because it's going to be too slow for us. And okay, if we wanted to make it faster and add more top speed, that's going to result in more fuel that gets lost, or more energy that's lost. Whatever source of energy that thing's using, that's going to result in more loss of it, the more you tell it to use that power. Do you get what I mean? So that's why we result in more speeds, not just one speed. But yeah, with CVTs, yeah, this is the fury of how it works. So the engine's obviously being controlled by the transmission. It's connected to the transmission. And then one of the I think it's like one of the transmissions that's like it's like, oh, there's this thing, it moves here, and then the slower it gets, it's like that's like the gear ratio. WS56 DW314. Okay, so just imagine, yeah, like there's like a circle thing, it's spinning and spinning, and you know, the faster that something's spinning, yeah, it's gonna pull something with it if it's connected to it. The faster it's gonna pull that thing it's connected to. But with CVT, I think there's two things spinning. There's two things spinning, and one of like the slower the thing moving is, the higher the ratio. But it's like you can choose it to the ratio you want. So the slower it's moving, the lower the ratio. And the faster it's moving, the higher the ratio. I think that's how it works, or something like that. But yeah, man, add more speeds to electric things. That's the only way we're gonna, that's the only way we're gonna avoid them breaking down in the future, like, too frequently. Or that's the only way we're gonna avoid the motors wearing out, or the batteries wearing out, or that's the only way we're gonna get them to last longer on the streets, day by day. rather than just doing all the work on just one speed. That's tiring, fam.